Okay, so I got two movies up, so I'm gonna start with the earlier released one. So, first movie I want to talk about is Green Zone. And originally I thought this was another Bourne movie because the director of the Bourne series is directed this film, and Matt Damon is the main character of this movie again. So, obviously, people would think it's Jason Bourne 4, but it's not so. Um, it was a little confusing when I watched it, and it wasn't a Bourne movie. Anyways, the movie itself, I liked it, I guess, but it doesn't really stick out from the other political type thrillers that are, circulating the market. So, I think that's what this movie's problem is. I mean, it's pretty solid on every single standard that you would have for a political thriller movie, but the main problem of this movie is it just does not stand out. I mean, like, the basic plot to this movie is Matt Damon plays this U.S. Army guy. I think he's like Chief Warrant Officer, and this is set around the time when the U.S. invaded Iraq to seize the weapons of mass destruction that Saddam Hussein might have, and it shows the frustration of the army. Like, they can't find anything in Iraq. Like, so Matt Damon's character, he goes to these sites and he finds nothing there. So he starts questioning, and that's where the whole political deception type story falls in. Like, they don't want to reveal their source, and they don't want Matt Damon asking questions. Like, stop asking questions about our sources. It's just legit, even though the source is picking spots that have no weapons at all. So Matt Damon starts this like journey to find this source, which is named, like, I think it was, they named him Magellan. So he goes to like people, he asks questions. Some guy, like an Iraqi resident, he nicknames Freddy. He befriends him. They invade houses, and they do all sorts of stuff. I mean, like, just to find out the truth, and that's basically what this movie is. So the problem with this movie is really it just does not stand out. I mean, like the twist in this movie, spoilers. The twist in this movie was basically Magellan was what was it? It was an Iraqi general, like one of Saddam Hussein's generals, and the reason why they're not finding any weapons is because he told the Americans that there were no weapons, but the Americans twisted his words and said there were weapons. So it's kind of like it's kind of like how, like, Vietnam, I guess. Like, if you look in history, like, they used this one incident to start sending troops there. So even though there's no like strong evidence that something happened in this region. So that's what this movie is. I mean, like, Matt Damon discovers that the U.S. used this used something that would not lead to war. Like, they twisted his words and gave it a reason. Used it as a reason to start a war. That's what this movie is. And Matt Damon, in near the end, is shocked. Like, he's shocked that this is the truth. And then the next part of the movie is just him trying to expose the truth. So that's where. So really, it just does not. It's just not significant. I mean, of all the political thrillers, I mean, like, it's intense and the acting's good, but uh, this could just fall into it falls into the shadow of other better political thrillers. I mean, yeah, for what it was, I guess it's a solid movie, but don't expect a great deal from this movie. I mean, it's good, it's just not the best thriller out there. Okay. And I'm not gonna reveal my stance on the Iraq War. I'm gonna try to keep this as a movie review. But if you want to talk about the political commentary in this movie, you can feel free to talk. But if you want a tidbit of what I got from this movie is it's very anti-war and anti-American because like it portrays the U.S. government as this really corrupt government that's just trying to impose its will on this country. And in a way, I sort of agree, but the message is like really, really strong in this movie. Like the U.S. is the invaders and the evil ones, and the good guys in this movie are the Matt Damon, who is a rogue soldier and does not follow the his superiors' orders, and the Iraqi resident guy was it Freddy. Yeah, if you read into that, yeah, you know, you get all that anti-Americanness. So, okay, bottom line, movie was good. Political commentary, I don't want to really comment on it, but if you want to tell me, then you can go ahead and comment. And this was an amazing thriller, not so much. I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong, but not the best.